Definitely a war between OpenAI and Google.
It would be totally unnecessary because it does not make sense.
Limits your answer and this limits your content as well.
It lacks capabilities.
It's going to be a new era of internet.
The vast data resources that Google provides, that can be a plus point.
You are better at something, you should do that.
There's no uniqueness in terms of the answers or in terms of writing.
We do not know pretty much what is happening behind their labs. So I feel this is definitely a war between OpenAI and Google. But I think the DNA of the company matters, and we do not know pretty much what is happening behind their labs. What you see today, the kind of features they have shown, both in case of OpenAI or Google, that's not something which is there. There is a lot which is behind their labs going on. We may see a lot of new features, a lot of unexpected things coming up soon in the markets. But if you want me to compare between OpenAI and Google, I think OpenAI came with the DNA of AI. So from the very beginning, it has a clear vision. So I feel, of course, it's difficult to guess or forecast right now, but I feel OpenAI is definitely ahead in the war of the artificial world.
We compare ChatGPT's new version with Google's new Gemini's version. Then I think there are too many things coming from Google, but ChatGPT is already ready. So I think we are still, before comparing everything, I think we have to see that how Google will take all this thing fast forward. And if we see overall revolution in this AI industry, I think we are moving forward to the less text and more speak type input. So yeah, so things are going to be changed in future. We are really optimistic that we are going to see too many new things. If we see Google, they are launching too many like products, and they are including Gemini in everything. Like if you see Gmail or their every product. So in future we are going to see too many opportunities, new ways of marketing and new ways of explaining or executing things very normally. So yeah, I think it's a big change for everyone.
Very difficult to predict a clear winner between ChatGPT 4.0 and Gemini IO. Both are LLMs, both are continuously evolving, but there are some plus and minus points. For ChatGPT, we can say that its inception is AI. So we see it's known for its capabilities of text generation, translation. While for Gemini, we can say that the vast data resources that Google provides, that can be a plus point. So I think we are all here to wait and watch. Let's see what happens in the near future. When these platforms are public in life, only then we'll be able to gauge that which one comes up as the winner.
The latest development has come that ChatGPT or OpenAI has come up with a voice model wherein you can just talk to the GPT model and they will give you the answers based on whatever you are talking. So you can ask them what you want, if you are dressed correctly, or if you want to give an interview, what should be your voice modulation, what should be your communication, and this sort of information the ChatGPT will help you with. However, with these technologies playing the part and the announcements being made, are we still sure that these information that we get from a ChatGPT or a Gemini is still accurate? Well, to be very honest, from a researcher point of view, using ChatGPT or a Gemini AI, we can still put in prompts and we can put a lot of efforts in putting prompts. However, it is still a challenge that we don't get an accurate information from both of these platforms. From a writing perspective, I would rate Gemini on a higher level because its writing is more creative and more different varieties of words are being used. From a ChatGPT perspective, the one challenge that we can also see is that only a limited words are being used for every prompt answer that you give. So this limits your answer and this limits your content as well. Let's say I am doing a search and somebody else is doing a same search, they will also get the same information. So there is no uniqueness in terms of the answers or in terms of writing. However, based on the claims of the developers, they have been using ChatGPT for coding as well. So ChatGPT from a coding standpoint in a Python or a Java is more efficient and gives you more better scripts or coding scripts that you can use. However, Gemini is still lagging there. But we are anticipating that Google sleeping for 1.5 years when ChatGPT came, and now currently they are starting to develop their Gemini Ultra, Gemini Pro, Gemini Nano. So we are expecting that maybe in upcoming months they might also use some technology that will integrate and make it better in terms of coding, but in terms of writing, Gemini scores the point.
ChatGPT 4.0 and Google, so they are having a lot of battles right now. And what I feel is that everybody should stick to what they are good at. Like ChatGPT 4.0 is very good with AI, and it has advanced to a point wherein I feel that right now it is leading that AI revolution. And when it comes to Google is one of the world's biggest search engine, and if, for example, say ChatGPT 4.0 decides to get into the game of search engine, that would be it would be totally unnecessary because it does not make sense. You are better at something, you should do that instead of into getting into a stream which does not belong to you, or you are not the leader in it. Like we have seen in the past, Microsoft tried to get into social media. They were never able to do that. In the same way, Google wanted to get into social media, but Mark Zuckerberg is one of the best when it comes to social media network. He is the founder, owner of Facebook. He has WhatsApp. He has Instagram. So he know how to monetize. So I feel that product part is one thing, and then marketing part is another. Like Apple. Apple is very good with marketing and sales of its product. But when it comes to search engine, Apple, they tried to get into search engine multiple times with their Safari browsers, but though Apple is widely used as phones or as MacBook throughout world, but then also their search engine, that is Safari, never became as popular or even close to Google. So I feel that ChatGPT should not waste a lot of time in order to creating their own search engine. Instead, they should start doing what Microsoft did, wherein they created their Windows and started installing in all the systems, be it Dell or be it HP. Everywhere you will find Windows. In the same way, Google created Android, and now in any, you take it apart from Apple, all the other brands are using Android as their base. So I feel that ChatGPT should lead the AI race, and it should incorporate AI into everything. All the devices should use like Alexa or Siri. So that's what I feel.
When we compare to the Google's Gemini and OpenAI, I guess Google's Gemini is on the back foot because it lacks capabilities with the real-time videos and emotional connect, while the OpenAI seamlessly connects with the emotional and visual text and audio.